that baby go. On its way to California. Well, she's gone.
Well, it's gone. Here's what happened.
Well, this is it. She's getting loaded up. The transport guy's a little worried about how wide it is, but I was explaining to him it wasn't super wide. But we got everything done. Give you a nice walk around before it leaves. Everything's fine, everything's happy. Yeah. Got done with the skid plates the other day. So got low forward down, over. Oh, there you go. So they put it in 4 low. I'll have to show them. I drove it over here. I'll have to show them how to kill all the power for it, so it's not dead when it gets there. You can go over that way. You can go that way a little bit. Yeah, that's way better. So let me hop up real quick. Put it in park. It's in 4 low, just so you know. The power is killed on both the breaker behind the passenger seat and on the dash. So battery's disconnected and the ignition is off. It's in park. Make sure it's in 4 low, so if he pulls it out on pavement, make sure it comes out of 4 low and gets back into 2-wheel drive. But that's her on the way to California. Well, let's say goodbye. Let's go into California. Let's build another one. Not like this though, let's just build another truck. Thanks guys. Spark Prime Logistics. They're the ones taking it. So never dealt with them before. The buyer arranged it, but super nice guy. Doesn't speak the best English, but he's awesome. So yeah, be back with the next project in the next video. So into this video, why did I sell it? Kind of really difficult answer for that. Kind of a lot of little things led up to the decision to just sell it. First one would be racing side-by-sides last year. Still have the side-by-side, the race side-by-side. Haven't raced any this year, mainly because I can't. I have some old Army injuries, and 2 to 3 hours of gripping a wheel and turning a wheel solid, going solid on my arm, left me hurting for the night afterwards and the week afterwards. The point, like, couldn't use my hand.
and I have to work to make money. So that was the number one thing. Number two was cost, which actually probably number one is cost. Racing's expensive. The series I was racing, the side-by-side, was actually pretty decent. The total cost of racing for the weekend was just a couple $100. While that is an expensive hobby, I had tons of fun doing it, as far as like the entry fee and the diesel getting down there and the cost of gas. But every race I broke something on the side-by-side, and I'll call it easy on it. I'm not thrashing it because I'm the one that has to fix it and I'm the one that has to pay for it. But first two races, blew out the rear hubs. For one race, that was $2,500 with everything else that got damaged. The next race, the clutch blew apart. I didn't put a factory clutch back in it. Went to KWI. Google how much those are. So everything was like $2,500 every race. My third race, I got second place. Then the fourth race, I got first place in my class. Not overall, in my class. The second place, or first two races, DNF'd. Third race that I got second place in, no payout there. And the fourth race that I got first, no payout because there wasn't enough entries to pay me out. I don't think as a racer that should be mine. I should make a certain percentage of the pot or have been refunded my entry fee, but that's neither here nor there. The series is awesome. People that run the series is awesome. They're beginning series, or just in the early days of their series. So it's a great series. If I ever race again, I'm going back to that series. But yeah, so racing's expensive. You can't make money with it. I think there's something like, how do you make $1 million in racing? You start out with $10 million. Make your way down to $1 million. It's a very expensive hobby. Unless you have big backers who are willing to punch every ticket for you, then it's just a very expensive hobby. And just realized it wasn't for me, between health reasons and the money side. Tons of fun in doing it. And then, to be honest with you, just a little gut check to myself was, I raced an amateur, and then comparing my times to the pro guys, I was getting lapped at the end of those 15, 16 lap races. There'd be no way I can keep up. I'm pushing as hard as I can because, back of my mind, almost 40 now, got 2 kids, have a job to have to punch the clock in on Monday morning. So flying through the woods with trees passing you at 60 miles an hour right off the tire makes you think about some stuff. There's guys that can block that out and just do it, and I did it at times, but when you start getting tired and you're essentially holding the wheel with one hand instead of two, because this one's just there for show essentially, and you hit a root, you get a little squirrely, you start taking a few breaths. So stopped racing because of that. Now, I could have taken, we'll call it the race truck, and turned it into a buggy. Wheeled the crap out of that thing. But I have the 45 runner. That's the 45 runner. It's on 45-inch tires, not 39s. It has Super Duty axles underneath it that are built by East Coast Gear Supply. Everything done to them, can't do anything else. It has heat, it has AC, it has 7 comfortable seats inside it because we kept the third row in it. Windows go up when it's raining. It's cold, hot, whatever. Roll the windows down, it's nice. It drives great, super capable, tons of flex, very reliable. So that's my crawler. I don't need another crawler. I don't need another open air crawler because we still have the side-by-side. So if I want open air, I drive that thing. There's also just a big pile of money sitting in the back of the shop. I mean, I had 3 years in the thing, tons of hours, tons of money into it. We broke almost even on that thing, surprisingly. It was a lot of work to build that. I would never build another one for the price I sold it for. 3 years, not constant working on it for 3 years, but 3 years of work, couple hundred hours easy into that thing. And we broke even for parts and materials, maybe a little bit of labor on there. So it just had to go. I could have got more money for it. I could have posted it for higher, but I wanted to go pretty fast. That's why I posted it for the price I did. It's also a brand new build, so new buggy blues, so it's not super shaken down. It drove around the lot, drove over the rocks at the shop. If you've been to the shop, they're not that big of rocks. Just to listen for clunks and stuff, it did great there. Flexed up the forklift a bunch. It did good. I'm sure it will have some new buggy blues here and there for the new owner, but that's just how things are. So I sold it cheap. You could go out and buy a Trent Fab or a Bomber Fab or something of that nature for probably 30 more grand. So I think my price point was right for it to leave fast, and it did. Even after the guy, I marked it, he gave money, I marked it sold, and then the time between him transferring money and then the transport guy picking it up, there were multiple messages from people that had been stalking the post and offered, one guy offered 10 grand more if I would have refunded that guy back, and I didn't take it. I don't know how I could have lived with myself if I did that, because the dude's super excited for it. So sold it fast to what I wanted, get it gone. Let's move on to the next project. Next project sitting in the backyard. Next videos will be about it. So that's in a nutshell why I sold it. Cost of racing. I don't need it as a buggy, and health reasons for racing anymore just aren't my cards. I can wheel for the weekend and be perfectly fine Monday morning, but gripping the wheel super solid going, just not for me anymore. It's kind of why I gave up riding motorcycles too. So awesome. Well, thanks for watching. That's the explanation of why it's gone. So it will be missed. I already missed the thing. It's super odd it not being in the back of the shop. Look back there, and that back bay is open. There's been something in that bay for 3 years. So see you guys later. Bye.